What's up guys, I'm James, and welcome back to the Great Gambino Watch Reviews. A few quick announcements. If you have seen my videos in the past, I have finally created this channel that is dedicated solely to watches. So, if you do like my content, please help by clicking the like and subscribe button to get this channel moving. I'm hoping to make things a little bit easier for those that follow strictly for watch reviews. Today we are going to take a look at the Seiko SNA411P1 Quartz Flightmaster. This is an affordable fan favorite in the watch collecting community, and it is priced around $250 US. Packed inside, you will receive a white Seiko pillow, a hard plastic marketing price tag, multiple thick instruction booklets, and because I purchased this piece through JomaShop, I received a JomaShop certificate of authenticity and warranty. But real quick, let's remove the plastics. I chose to purchase this piece in an attempt to change things up and add a different kind of watch to my collection. I tend to lean toward divers and dress watches, and maybe even a field watch here or there. I do not believe I've had any chronographs on my channel, at least to my recollection, so I figured I would have fun with this one. This Seiko Flightmaster is designed for pilots and has an extremely busy dial, which in my opinion is part of the charm that makes this one a fan favorite. It's the type of watch that I would never have been interested in when I started collecting, but through the years of being a YouTube watch content creator, I acquired a taste for different things based on what other creators have reviewed. Real quick, I'll give you some measurements. We have a width of 42 millimeters, lug to lug is 44 millimeters. If you want to change out the band, it's 21 millimeters, and we have a case thickness of 13 millimeters. The crown and pushers are all screw down, and we have a water resistance of 200 meters. The glass is a high-domed piece of Seiko's proprietary Hardlex. It does a really good job of distorting the dial and creating some interesting viewing perspectives. There is no AR coating, and because of the shape, you are going to get a lot of glare and reflections with this one. The aluminum bidirectional slide rule bezel works as tools for many different functions. It can be used as a compass for things like mathematical calculations, currency conversions, tracking remaining fuel, and other forms of measurements. If you would like to know more in-depth details about the slide rule bezel, Mark from Long Island Watches has put together an excellent educational video on this topic. I will have a link to that video in the description. Beyond that, we have a date window at the 3 o'clock next to the applied Seiko logo. The subdial by the 6 o'clock is an alarm, or if you would like, it can be used as a second time zone option. By the 9 o'clock, we have the second-hand subdial, and of course the top subdial contains the chrono hour counter that operates with the top and bottom pushers. Let's take a look at this function. Powering the Flightmaster is the Seiko 7T62 Quartz Chronograph movement. The battery will need to be replaced about every 3 years, and it's priced around $65. Being that this is a quartz movement, you should be able to achieve an accuracy of plus or minus 15 seconds per month. The stainless steel case has a basic brush job on the top of the lugs with a high polished case side. It's nothing super impressive, but it is a decent finish for the price range. Flipping over, you will see a basic screw-down case back with a circular brush pattern and the centered Seiko logo. A lot of people do not like the stock bracelet. It features brushed outer links with high polished center links. As you can see here, the sides are also polished. The pins appear to be screwed down at first glance, but they are not. When sizing, I found them to be push pins. Coming down to the clasp, you will notice that it is slightly smaller than the rest of the bracelet, and this is one of the complaints that people have. On top of that, because the lug-to-lug is so short, the awkwardly sized 21mm pins are so close to the case that it is extremely hard to find a third-party strap that can fit this piece. It does come with 2 micro adjustment slots, and opening it up you will find that it is a pressed clasp. Overall, the bracelet is nothing special, and like many other people, I think it would have benefited from being completely brushed with no polished surfaces. But let's take a look at the lume. The hands and hour indice pips are all coated with Seiko's proprietary LumaBrite. LumaBrite works extremely well, but due to the small hour markings, this one will become harder to read in the middle of the night. And here's a side-by-side shot next to an American quarter to give you a better representation of the scale. And here's a shot of my 6.75-inch wrist. Due to that very impressive 44mm lug-to-lug measurement, it makes for an excellent fit on a wrist of my size. This piece is extremely universal and would look great on a large or small wrist. But let's go ahead and cut to the outdoor shot so I can show you that natural light reflection.
Go, Gambino! Great Gambino!
Alright, that's going to wrap up this review of the Seiko Flightmaster, and if you have made it this far in the video, I want you to know how much I really do appreciate you sticking around until the end, so thank you for that, and I will see you in the next one.